All right, we're good. Hello. Good evening. Welcome to part two and attempt two of our Elden Ring Randomizer Deathless series run. It feels weird to say run because the run is going to end if I die. It already has once. But our Elden Ring Randomizer, we'll say series, Deathless series. We are currently rocking this build. Our stats are a bit inflated because we do have Godric's Great Rune active. You can see it down here in the middle. So currently all of our stats are -5 except for strength, which is -10 because we do have the Star Scourge heirloom equipped for +5 strength. Yeah, just quick look at the build. Current key items found are up top, and we are at 2 bosses dead out of a potential 35 necessary. Yesterday we did our setup, came up to Farum Great Bridge to kill a Crystalian duo, which should have been completely doable, and died. Then we came back, did our setup again, so we did our Limgrave sweep, our Weeping sweep, picked up all the key items through there, went down through Caelid, got all the key items through here, most of them anyway, hit all the merchants. The last key item I think we have in Caelid is just the Radon kill, which we'll go do after we get to Altus. And we are in Liurnia as of today. Now, I was talking about like what we were gonna do tonight, last night at the end of stream. So we did grab the first key item in Liurnia, which is the Sacred Tear Church here next to Thops, where we picked up Godric's Great Rune, and then we went to activate it and call it stream after that. So we've already got the item from in there. We are on our way through Liurnia. But so far, this run's looking pretty good. We started with Starfists. They're currently at +16. We have about 33 protection from physical. And some decent elemental resistances too, about 25 average. And our talismans aren't perfect, but they're actually very good. Like, Strength Talisman's huge. Arsenal Charm's really nice for extra defensives, because we can wear heavier armor without investing too much into endurance. And Lord of Blood's Exaltation is not bad, but the amount of damage Starfists do right now makes it to where it's largely irrelevant. Being greedy, I don't normally get this item, but here we are. It worked out. Because Veteran's Gauntlets are chonky boys. Those are heavy and strong. And we actually have a substantial amount of poise. To the point where we actually kind of have to be careful when we're fighting stuff, that we don't try to just poise through attacks and get blasted because of it.
Surprised no matter why don't.
So the build is looking very good. That's a really expensive golden seed, so we're probably going to leave that for now. But we have more if we need them. What I really need right now are Sacred Tears. We have 45 Vigor and a +2 Flask. My Flask does not heal very much. Butchering Knife. Okay, not useful. So we're going to make our way to Teleporters. I'm going to show you where I died on my practice Deathless run here, and how I'm going to avoid dying in this one. Because I literally did all this big setup, and I was multiple bosses deep, and then fucking died to the fall damage bug. I'm a little off track here. There's an item in here I can grab. That's pretty safe. I thought there was. Oh, there's. It's around here somewhere. Oh boy. The Weeb hat. Samurai starter hat. Oh, my little oven mitt. You know, I'm not going to get to see it very much because we have the starfish covering it up. But the veteran gauntlets literally look like oven mitts. See? It's kind of hard to this right one does. Sorry, the left one doesn't. So there's two different ways I normally get down from here. I've been adopting this rundown instead recently, though. Just because it gets you the golden seed. But I'll come over here to this tree and jump this way, and then you can jump onto this pillar. The problem is, if you don't land properly, you'll die to fall damage when you jump down to here, because there's a glitch in the game that combines two falls together, which is obnoxious. But this is the fastest way to get to this graveyard, which is a bunch of item checks, and oh, little lag there. That maybe doesn't bode well. And like I was talking about yesterday, I'm going to clear a lot of these graveyards, because there's no reason to fuck around with running around them and just picking stuff up. If it's going to be super dangerous, I'm going to die. When I could just blast them real quick, because we have a really strong build right now. But we're still looking for stuff. Like, I think we just picked up a smithing 6, which is huge. No, it was a 5. Damn. I need 2 more smithing 6s. And then I have the 7s to go all the way to, what, plus 21, I believe? And then I've got 1 8, which will take us to 22. Oh, no, I have 2 8s. So 23. So I'm missing 1 8 and 2 6s, and we have plus 25 Starfish. So that's pretty huge. We're obviously not going to get the bell bearings for that, so we're going to have to find them. Hook claws are neat, I guess. If we didn't already have bleed weapon, it'd be nice. I do like the claws in this game, though. Their moveset's nice. The claws that I really like the most, though, are the Raptor Talons. Raptor Talons are sick. They've got a really cool moveset, and just generally are fun to use. The moveset specifically, with its charged R2s, are what I like the most. Oh, we got a Gigante. We got a big old giant. Don't gotta worry about that. So this is our first key item check over here. And it's a memory stone. Also, one of the things I wanted to do was get some tech weapons together. So something that deals like a significant amount of holy damage or has a holy weapon art, as well as lightning damage. The holy damage for Deathrite birds, and the lightning damage for Abductor Virgins specifically. If we run into Abductor Virgins late, they can be pretty obnoxious, because they're quite tanky and hard to stagger, especially like the Abductor. Is there a single Abductor Virgin boss fight? I don't think there is, but there is the Abductor Virgin duo. So having both of those available for tech would be nice. I don't think I have any Holy Ashes of War yet. No, I don't. But if we get the Sacred Wet Blade, we won't need to. But like if I would much rather pick up something like Shared Order or like Sacred Blade or something like that to use on a weapon, rather than just having a Holy Infusion, because those do significantly more holy damage. Because Deathrite birds can be pretty tough, especially later on. I'm sure there's people who have played that have run into the Deathrite bird in Mountaintops of the Giants, and gotten absolutely fucking lambasted by that ghost flame. Yeah. Good stuff. Golden seed up here. Not a sacred tear. I need more sacred tears. Really hoping to find some of those through Liurnia. I'm gonna just teleport back down. Getting this grace is not relevant for any point, but I use it for myself as a marker. Just like, hey, I've been up there, to remind myself that I've checked that key item check. Oh, what do you drop? Lightning goats drop rhymed crystal buds. Okay. Oh, look at the most innocuous set of enemies over here. There's gonna be some bullshit up here then, I can tell. Actually, not too bad. Oh, get ducked, idiot. Alright. Twice! Oh my god, this mage sucks. Sir. Sir, get down from there. Sir, you can't stand on the cart. There's no shot I'm stopping and getting that item. Oh, randomizers. We'll check some balloons as well. Oh, that is a horrible place for you to be, sir. Why are you there? Also, how do I kill you? Well, we can hide over here at least. So that's nice. I missed. Can I reach him to hit him? I can. Oh, one tap stunned? Oh, that's such a good swing arc. Holy fuck. Star fists are broken. Also, you want to fucking go, bro? Oh, he wants to go. Alright. Also, look at how little that flask heals. That's atrocious. Come here, you. Stop! Da-da! Wow. That's right. Sit the fuck down. Yeah, that's why I need Sacred Tears. I have way too much HP for how little my flasks heal. I have, like, 3 health bars with 9 flasks in total. Mushroom Head? Probably not going to be relevant. Did that miss? Hello? Wasn't close enough. Oh, I got some beautiful butterflies. Mushrooms are nice for crafting sleep pots, so I'm not too torn up about those, but I really would like... really would like some smithing sixes. Hopefully we'll find some on the merchants here. Also, last night I misspoke. Mostly because I forgot about the early merchants here. There are 5 total merchants in Liurnia. There is the first one that we already hit. The second one in Ray Lucaria inside the Academy Seal. The third one is by Bellum Church. And then there's also Padilla and EG. And we're about to get to EG now. So there's 5 total merchants for us to hit here. So that's a lot. Like, Liurnia has so much going on in terms of item checks. Lots of items, lots of key items. Like, it's all really good stuff.
Well, I presume. Oh, I am an old soul, perhaps.
I am an old, so you, perhaps. Oh, Iron Wet Blade. That's huge. That's heavy attunement for our weapon. Which is really great, actually. Let's grab some strength. And then... do I want to change the attunement on it to heavy? What's our... Okay, so we're at standard currently. So we're at 269. Nice. This would be 175. Maybe do math? Come on. Plus 90 would be 165. Plus 7 would be... Or, sorry, 265. Plus 7 would be 272. So 272 versus 269. We're actually just a bit better on heavy now. So that's good. And we weren't using Endure at all. We're probably not going to use Quick Step at all until we get to, like, the Howling Tree, so... Ow. I'm going to grab the Grace at Karia Manor, but I want to go get the other merchants first before we continue on. I'm hunting for Sacred Tears first before we go fight any bosses. Because I would like my flasks to do something. Got him. Come here, you. Oh, how have I done this? There we go. It took me, in my first playthrough, so long to figure out what to do with those. Maybe to follow them. And I tried swinging at them, but I would always miss. It took me forever to figure out what they were. Oh, Secretary. Hell yeah. Cheap pot, we also need those. Infinite Somber Ones. I think we already had access to Infinite Ones. From a different merchant, but that might have been in a different run. But either way, it's good to have access to. Because we're currently, for Sombers, if we run into, like... I'm thinking currently the only weapon that could dissuade me from this is Blasphemous Blade. No, we actually have 1 through 10 now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. We have the infinite ones right there. So, that's pretty sick. I do want to grab the Grace here. We can take the Grace from Karia Manor, technically, but I think this one's a bit closer to the Runestream Precipice that we'll go up to whenever it's time to go to Altus. So I'm not 100% certain, but I think Makar might have slightly higher scaling than... Than Renala. But I'm not 100% sure on that. But regardless, going through Raya Lucaria is going to be a bit slower than it normally is here, because I'm going to stop and kill things as I go, which I normally wouldn't do on a normal run through there. But I don't want to get ambushed by, like, 20 enemies at once. Oh my god, can you fucking not? So we'll grab the Grace up here at Deathless. Even though we don't have the medallion yet, it's the closest Grace to the Frenzy Village. And if we do get the medallion and we don't want to go up to Makar, we can skip it, I guess. And if we wind up a key item short, we can go back to Makar at some point. But I want to make sure I sit here and grab my flask upgrade. Excellent, excellent. Also, I would like some Sacred Tears at some... Or not Sacred Tears, but Physic Tears? We don't have anything in our Physic yet. And that's a bit disappointing. Crucible Knight, huh? Tower's just not going to start till we get a little closer. First off, demi-humans, useful. Hoslow's armor, I'm pretty sure it's worse than Radon's. Yeah, by a large margin, actually. So I found out, the other... What the fuck was that sound? Was it the mausoleum? I don't know, dude. It is the mausoleum jumping. Okay. Also, Dragon Crest +2? Hello? Massive physical damage reduction talisman? 45% now? That was 12% extra. Sheesh. Well, I think percentage-wise it's 15%, but the actual number it wound up being is 12 on sheet. Ripple Blade. Not a good weapon, in case you were wondering. So we have not found the Academy Glintstone key yet, I don't think. I'm going to head back down here to the Golden Seed check at the other side of this little encampment. And then we'll go back to Karia Manor if we have it, if that's not the key. Yeah, no, we have the Rusty key, but not the Glintstone key. So, and there's a couple item checks we can hit along the way. Some yak. Hell yeah. Turtleneck is good. Gives you, I believe, 10 or 15 stamina per second. For, I don't know, like a couple minutes, probably. Maybe not a couple of minutes, but... excuse me. Oh, that's the wrong smithing 6. No, I don't need sombers. Sage. Oh, it's blue. It's the Hallig Tree half, which means we're going to get ambushed by Ensha when we leave. And go back to Round Table next time. That's fine, though. It's another key item. We'll need it eventually. Make sure I got the right one there. Oh, that's the wrong Grace. We need to go to Karia Manor. Yeah, we don't have the key to get in, so we're going to go... It'll either be on Loretta, the Golden Seed inside here, or Padilla. Or Makar. I guess it could technically be on Makar. But probably not. 3 smithing 2s. Alright, I'm gonna have to kill this crab, I think. But that's okay. We can do that. We have the technology. Woo! Got him. From the fucking top rope. Excuse me. Come over here so I can fight you without you jumping into your pals. Oh, you're dead now, pal. Dude, starfists are busted. Man. They hit so hard and have so much stance damage. Like, I know I've got a plus 16 weapon in a zone where you would normally have, like, let's say you've generously gathered some stones. You could have, like, a plus 9. Maybe a 10 or 11. Like, tops. Fuck you, bird. I don't think those are better. Oh, dude. That ragdoll was awesome. I don't think those are better than the current ones we have. Raging Wolf. No, they're much lighter. Oh, the scaled greaves are actually kind of better than what we're using. It's better against elemental slightly, but slightly worse against physical. They're also just very slightly heavier. Oh, so there's a dragon up there, you say? Okay. We're gonna have to be real careful, depending on where that dragon is. I think this is the one? Yeah, that's the one that drops an item. Stalwart Horn is... I think Bleed and Frost Resist. Double check. Is it Robustness? It is Robustness. Good. Also, we are not under threat of heavy load currently, so we can wear this without the need of Arsenal Charm. I didn't even notice that. I guess the... Oh, yeah, the extra 5 points of endurance from Godric's is doing that for us. Need smithing fours. Is there anything heavier I can wear? No, not really. Alright, fair enough. If we run into some bull goats pieces, that might be a thing that we do. But I actually heard a little interesting factoid about bull goats. Radahn's armor, which is significantly lighter, provides 95% of the protection that bull goats does. And I found that fact very interesting. What do we have here? Marionette? Yeah, you gotta go. You... Alright, you bleed, so you can go. If you didn't bleed in a couple more hits, I was just gonna leave him, but we're actually doing serviceable damage. I'm just not trying to get knocked off the bridge by anything, or something. Alright. Because gravity's a bitch. It doesn't matter how good you are at the game. Fall damage will still kill you. If you fall, you will die. Also, when we get to Ray Lucaria, I need to remember to wait for the elevator to go up fully. Because I've had a bug happen with it, where if the elevator's not completely risen, I'll like jump off of it, and the floor will just be, like, non-existent. I'll fall through the floor and just plummet to my death. Like, I could quit out in a normal run, but I'm not allowed to quit out in this one. Which I changed my mind on. I know yesterday I was like, I'm going to allow myself quit outs if I'm not in combat or not, like, fatally falling or whatever, but I'm just not going to allow it. I'm going to go to... I'll take the long way through the sewers. For the sewer skip. And I'm obviously not going to allow myself to quit out of, like, bosses and stuff. Where's this dragon at, man? I keep hearing it, but I don't get to see it. he's just outside. Probably that way down the cliff. Alright, who do we got? Who do we got? Who we got? Who we got? We got... Beast Clergyman. Okay. That should be good. Our build should be pretty good for him. Though... Let's spin these eggs. We need one more. One more! Let's talk. Do I have actually anything in my physic? No. Okay. And I'm going to go with a grease for this, because Beast Clergyman is not a hard fight, but I definitely don't want to not take it seriously. Let's get magical. Let me get my shiny balls out. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that kind of happens to Malekith. For whatever reason, when they coded Malekith, they decided that he should have 80 poise, which is basically 2 charge attacks from a high poise damage weapon. There's the Starfish. Or, you know, like Colossals or high, you know, any high poise damage swing. So two attacks, maybe 3 will stance break. And they also gave him like no iframes after riposte, because like if you want to see iframes after a riposte a Magma Worm, and then try and swing at him, and your attacks will whiff through them until they've managed to like roll all the way up back onto their feet. But Malekith and Beast Clergyman are not like that. All right, Vidya, talk to me, bud. Hey. There it is. Academy key. Get it in. Freezing grease. Let's get some freezing grease. How many runes do I have? Yeah. Doesn't matter anyway, because I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna lose these runes. I have to delete my character if I die. Alright, so we're done here. We have the Academy key. So we can head to Ray Lucaria. I got something in my teeth. But yeah, that just kind of happens to Malekith. You can bully him really hard. If you get a stance break and you have any decent idea of how stance damage works, you can pretty much stun lock him once you get your first stance break. And he was just extra squishy anyway. Like, we're doing way too much damage for the fact that we have no damage stats. His fists are absurd. We'll go get the golden seed first, then we'll come back for the merchant. The merchant can be a little spooky because the walk up actually has it's got a few packs of what would normally be wolves, but there's like 3 to 5 enemies in multiple groups just kind of out there on the way to him. So there's a pretty high chance of there being some dumb shit that we have to deal with. I'm probably going to clear my way to him. Well, no, these guys are super easy, so I'm not going to worry about that. But this... that's a problem. You know, honestly, there's not like a rune bear or fucking bird or anything like that, royal revenant, like... So, we can just go. Nothing's really going to catch me. Got the bell, that's what matters. There's cheap seed. Raptor's feathers is interesting. It increases your jump attack damage by 15%, but it's super light. It doesn't protect you very well. So I'm probably going to pass on it. Nice. America's Source Seal. Okay, well, that's not the good one. So... Well, it would be good if we were doing, like, a spell build, which, I mean, if I wanted to truly do, like, a no-death run, that's probably the safest way to do it in the late game. But I like early game, I like just pumping as much health as I can and being tanky. And we've got such a good weapon option for that with Starfist, like, it's absurd. So right here, if you try to go forward too soon, before the elevator stops, I've my game crashed, but also I saw my feet clip through the ground. So I'm gonna be really upset if I come back and I'm like falling to my death. I don't know what this game does with elevators and disconnecting when you're on them. So I guess we're gonna find out. Up here. Okay, we're at the Grace. I'm going to sit down at the Grace until this figures out where my fucking game is. Hello? Game capture? Game capture. Please pick up my game. We're back. Hello? No? No, we just don't feel like displaying today? Let me switch it to the randomizer settings. That's not displaying either. Aha! Got there. Alright, we're back. We only crashed a little bit. Everything's okay. But in this scenario, if I do fall through the ground, rather than quitting out, I can just quickly fast travel somewhere and not fall to my death. I'm gonna go this way. Like, it's something I'm paranoid about because I've had it happen before. I was playing a little fun randomizer on my own, not really paying attention. Got to this point, like watching a YouTube video on my other monitor or whatever. I fucking get there, and I just jump off the elevator, look over at my other monitor for a second, look back, and I'm fucking cratering. Just dying to fall damage. I'm like, what is happening here? Oh, look at that. Look at that big boy. Yeah, come here, doggo. You see me. Come get some. Blasted. Celebrant. Also blasted. Duelist. Not exactly blasted. That's fine. Got him. Okay, some beautiful butterflies. Aspect of Crucible Breath. Now I'll say I've used the Crucible incants before. I can solidly say I was disappointed the most in Breath. Like, it doesn't really... Like, it's good against, like, a huge group of enemies, but it doesn't do a lot of stance damage. So, like, unless something is super, super squishy, it's not going to get staggered by it. Alrighty. We're going to take this nice and slow through here, because I have had many a deaths in this run-up, just getting swarmed by enemies as I tried to skip past them. Alright, we'll wait for this prelate guy to come out. Buddy. Oh, you might be dead. Oh, not dead. You've got a fuckload of poise. There we go. Yeah. Get in there. That Bloodborne visceral attack. That's what it looks like. I've not played Bloodborne, but I know what the viscerals look like. Okay. Okay, come here, Ant. You're the fastest one. Come here. Come here. Now, oh my god, what is this group of enemies? We got a Red Mane Knight. Got a Wasp. Ancestors. Ancestral, whatever they're called. Oh! I just got giant hunted, bro. And a Beastman? Dude, this group was not fucking around. It's a good thing we're so tanky. She's slapping. Fuck you, dog. Come here. I'll punch you. Yeah. Alright. Clear. That was certainly a pack of enemies. Ground Slam, hell yeah, we can use that as our actual Ash of War instead of Quick Step. Do some silly butt stomp shenanigans. Okay, hey, this demi-human right here, kind of weapon, just like a regular club. No, I can't actually tell. It's not a club, it's a tree branch. Well, demi-human has Trina's lilies, which we can use for sleep pots. Put these on my bars. Always ready for Godskin Duo. Always. Okay, I thought my game crashed again. I'm like, bro, what is happening? Excuse you? Motherfucker, listen here. Okay. Bitch. Yeah, I've had many a run up here where I'll have like a rune bear, a fucking red wolf, giant bird, some sort of ridiculous enemy chasing me, and then there'll be like one of those like fat rot spewing nipples or whatever at the door blocking me out. Why are you one of the tanky bats from Volcano Manor? Fuck you. I love that they have white blood. I punched him and he goomed. What's going on with my game, dude? Keeps like freeze framing. Okay. Successful clear. We're in. There's a couple item checks up here, up these stairs that we'll grab. Notably, we are not allowed to go to Volcano Manor through here. We have to find the drawing room key, because it requires us to die. We're not allowed to do that. So, now, because you have access to Volcano Manor through Ray Lucaria, it is possible that the drawing room key to get in can spawn inside Volcano Manor. So if I've exhausted all of my key item checks, Volcano Manor is the only place left to go. I can check the spoiler log to see if it's there. And if it is, I mean, that's kind of like a soft lock situation. I just allow myself to like have to die there. Because it is just a slight flaw with the randomizer. when it comes to a challenge run like this. Hopefully it doesn't happen. It's a pretty low % chance for it to happen. But hopefully it doesn't, because that would require... There's only, I think, the 2 key item checks in Volcano Manor, which is the... Ooh! Another Remembrance. Nice. It's only 20k, but it's another item check and, you know, a level, so it's nice. But there's only 2 item checks in... Well, technically 3, so I'm pretty sure Rykard has 2 items. Kaku Great Shield. Oh. Guess I'll just grab this. These enemies don't seem to care. Oh! I don't know what I can put that on, but if I can put that on one of my other weapons, that's a Holy Ash of War. Which means we can set up a anti-Deathrite Bird weapon. Alright, we have Ancient Hero of Radigan. Of Zammer. Let's go with another magic-y boy. I wonder if he can be put to sleep. I'm gonna try it. Also, hello, aim? That was insane. Well, he can, but he wakes up immediately, so... Ooh. I can't stun him out of it. Dude, you have to just insta-stance break. Are you kidding me? Oh! That is not the attack I thought it was. Okay, we died anyway, so it's fine. I've got a decent amount of practice from that moveset playing the Convergence mod. Because, well, they added some bosses that have that moveset. And expanded it. And holy fuck, those guys are annoying. So we're learning things about sleep bots today. Apparently you can put Ancient Heroes of Zammer to sleep, but it's only going to open up a, just a riposte window. It doesn't actually put them to sleep like it does for the Godskins. Fucking birds, man! How far away are you going to aggro from? Oh, come on, I rolled. I'll stick my fist in your forehead. Yeah! Fuck you, bird. Just grabbing these item checks over here because the enemies are pretty innocuous. Outside of the dog. The kangaroo dog. Just the bird already came over. Debating if I should do the imbued sword key check first. I think I will. Yeah, we'll go do the imbued sword first. We find infinite smithing 4s on critters, and then we just start finding them everywhere. Unbelievable. Oh, that's toxic. What? Get me out of here. What the fuck? He's just gonna spam it up there? Alright, well, I'm gonna let him reset. Hopefully. So I don't want him shooting golden lands at me. I'm gonna go do Renala. I think. Yeah, let's go do Renala. Uh-oh. Oh, I hear it. I think I'm out of range? No? Not out of range, but... At least out of line of sight. Bloodhound Knight helmet, I think, is worse than this one. Okay, who are you? Riley the Idol is the rock guy. There we go. We'll be down 2 flasks for Renala. Oh, Wing of Estelle. That's interesting. It's a good weapon. I saw like a YouTube short or something a couple days ago about the Wing of Estelle. If you're in an area where there's an Astel boss, the Wing of Estelle makes different sound effects when you swing it. We got a spawner. I'm hoping it's not like a Knight's Cav spawning in, or... Do Knights... I don't think Knight's Cav spawn in. I had a Knight's Cav in this room bug indefinitely at one point. It would spawn and then immediately just walk off to the side and despawn. And never came back. So I'm hoping this is a not like that boss. Oh, it's just the Everjail Ancient Hero of Zamor. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I'm in that. Okay. Easy dub. Phase 2 is... Oh, Mimic tier, huh? Okay. Okay. It's gonna be a tanky boy, though. Oh, and he has quick step too. That's obnoxious. We're gonna have to poke pretty hard here to get damage in. Oh yeah, throw those sleep pots. Yeah, you got it, buddy. You almost had it. Oh, guy's quick stepping backwards. No! He's trying to catch up and get the heal off. Or trying to catch up and get the thing, but he's got too much poise for me to actually interrupt. And Mimic Tier's not actually a hard fight, it's just... It's easy to catch them in like an AI loop where they're trying to heal. Oh, we got the full Deathless. Nice. Ding. Not 100% necessary because we still need to go up to Makar for the key item check, but it's fine.
Is it to become now?
I'm not actually going to rebirth. I just do that to get rid of her dialogue. Otherwise, she sits there and keeps talking about her sweetings every time you come in here, and it's annoying. Alright. More strength. And I think once we get to about... I want to say either like 30 strength, or we're starting to get toward like Lanedell. I want to get my HP up to around 50. So once we get about 30 strength, we'll go... We'll probably get our Vig up a little bit. A little bit more. So not the most challenging bosses so far, but that can change at the drop of a hat. And it can also be really, really toxic with some of the arenas. Like, there was a randomizer I did that had Borealis, that giant ice dragon, in Gideon's room. Or replacing Gideon. fight was atrocious. Because not only do you have to deal with Borealis jumping up and flying into the rafters where you can't hit him, but you also have to deal with as soon as he gets up there, because you're out of range, he does his Ice Breath attack, which bounces off all the walls and is fucking impossible to dodge because it's so fast. Yeah, that fight sucked. And I hope to never have experience it again, and I hope no one else ever has to experience that. Oh, we got an orange. That's not a great rune. And notably, we are still missing a second great rune to get into Landell. But we do have quite a bit of checks to go still before we find another one. So we've still got Makar here. Then, well, I say quite a bit. We've got Makar, Radon, well, no, there's quite a bit, actually, because there's the early checks in Altus. Like, there's the Merchants. Yeah, the Merchants. There's 2 Merchants. There's a couple of Sacred Tears. There's a couple Golden Seeds as well. So, and then I don't think DTS is an important boss. It's just required to get into Landell. So yeah, we've got quite a few checks still to get to before we have to worry about, like, even going underground. So it's good that we get some boss fights in, though. Going through Liurnia can be a bit of a slog. So we got so many open world key item checks to get to between all the merchants and the Sacred Tears and Golden Seeds. Alrighty. More freezing grease, that's good. And we have the pattern for that, so we can craft more. So I should probably start using it, to be honest. Don't particularly feel like I want to get that item. The only items I'm currently looking for are Smithing 6s, Smithing 8s, and Blasphemous Blade. And once we get Blasphemous Blade, we already have, I believe, a seal with which to cast stuff. Yeah, we have the Frenzy Flame seal, which is also 0 weight. So we can always keep that on our person without attributing to our carry weight. Pretty sure that flower just fell off and died. Oh, okay, well. No poison boluses, but it's fine. Didn't want to get poisoned, but not the end of the world. Let's do that much damage. Yeah, Blasphemous Blade. Oh, that's an orange up there. God damn it. Could be a Remembrance. Could be my baby Blasphemous Blade. So we're gonna go get it. That's about as close to Blasphemous Blade as you can get, but it is a large Remembrance, so we'll check the... I guess after Makara, we'll go check the round table, see what those are, what items they give. If it's anything good, we'll grab them. If not, we'll carry on. We'll pop them and have some more stats. Oh, okay. I see you there, Mr. Omen. I would have liked to kill that, the guy that was guarding this, because he guaranteed drops an item, but not Not gonna deal with an omen. Homie. What color is the item up here? Can't see it. I don't particularly feel like chancing the fall damp. Oh, hey, yeah. Yeah, why don't you come over here, Mr. Giant? I'll fight you over here, and then I'll deal with that rune bear while you're not roaring at me. Are you stuck on the rune bear? I think he's stuck on the rune bear. Yeah, he's stuck on the rune bear. Oh, hey. Nice. Free rune arc. Not useful, but free rune arc. Come on, just get around the rune bear. You can do it. This is what having like a ranged option would be really good for. Oh! You know what? I think those can be put to sleep. So I'm gonna toss some sleep pots at them. I'm gonna wait for this poison to fall off, and then I'll do it. Oh. Now, I don't think the fall from here is lethal. Okay. You're asleep. The rune bear's asleep. Go, 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 go. Got them both with one pot. Hell yeah, brother. Let's fucking go. Sleep pots confirmed overpowered. Look at that. Look at those two sleepy boys. Oh, they're even laying the same way. There's so cute. If we ever find the black wet blade and we want to use like a poison infusion, I guess we could use that, but oh, nice. Another Ash of War to mess around with. Storm Assault is the weapon art that Mountaintop's Vike uses. Should pick up more crackpots. Alright, here we go. What we got? I can't see them from around the pillar, so they're small. Or a spawner. One of the two. Can I see from over here? We got a spawner. Oh, it's Magma Noble. That's not how you spell sanguine. You do have to be careful because this guy can parry. Yeah, no, I'll be over here. There we go. Hard fight. Oh! There's the Sanctified Wet Blade that I was talking about. And the Funko Pop Ronnie. Let's go. Alright. Up we go. We're going to tag the Fire and Altus, then head back to Round Table. We'll check in all those things that we needed to, the remembrances, and maybe set up our tech weapons. And then we are off to Redaniel. Finish out Kaled. All right. A couple items up here. You know what? No, I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's head back to Round Table. We'll get all the items on the way up when we Oh, right, Ensha. I haven't talked about this. Beautiful. Oh, that turns off my Great Rune. What an asshole. Does that come back at the end? Also, I do fat roll without it, so that's good to know. Okay, it does. Good. Good. Wait, do I have a smithing 8 in one of these shops? That's the 6s I needed. Give me you, give me you. 7? That's not it. Seven again. No 8s. Somber 8, but not the 8 we need. Alright. Fine. I'll settle for a plus 22 or whatever. 23.
I'm known as heed those who all the more. Unless you well with a prow. How would you if you're in then I'll intrigue. I have a matter in the beast. What say you? I've marked the it will lead you.
Checking to see if we can open his shop.
What is the mapping? It will lead you.
No. Alright. We may have to leave and come back, but he doesn't really sell anything important. I think it's just incants, actually. Alright, we got fucking nothing. Alright, good. Oh, there's smithing 6 from killing Renala as well. I mean, it's good that even if Ensha didn't drop it, we would have had her upgrade, but now that we don't need it, we have more. Though, to be fair, Ensha did drop 5 of them, so he definitely didn't need more. Alright. Let's take a look at some other weapons that we could use. Glowing Curve Sword could be one that we use for like Deathrite Birds or something. Great Stars could also be a good one. I'd like to keep things light. So... Wow, even those put me in heavy load. Okay. I think we'll go with... so I'm going to make the Hook Claws lightning infused. Or if we find a... set of abductor virgins. And then we'll make the... probably just the straight sword. Holy. We can't put Sacred Rings of Light on it. What can I put that on? Usable on pole arms. Okay, well, maybe I just use Artisan instead? And yeah, the bleed thing's not that big of a deal. And we can also get the smithing stones we need to upgrade this to Yeah, at least plus 12. I don't. We have some spare fives in the shop, but not infinite and not enough to get 2 weapons up. So I think I'm definitely more afraid of a Deathrite bird than um, than a than the abductor versions, because abductor versions are slow, predictable, easy to manipulate, whereas the Deathrite birds are not. So we'll stop at plus 12 for the partisan, and we'll keep that in our back pocket as a tech weapon. Oh, we can wield both with and still maintain medium load if we have the arsenal charm on. So yeah, I'm down for that. Also, let's go ahead and pop these remembrances since their items are trash. Well, they're not trash, but like, I'm not interested in the Stormhawk or like I'm not interested in Spirit Summons, and the other items weren't good either. So grab a couple more points of endurance, and then maybe like 1. It's like our endurance is pretty good still, but I'm noticing myself run out of stamina pretty quickly in combat. What would be really nice if we could find like the green turtle talisman or something along those lines. That would be pretty huge. Something that gives us stamina regen. Even like the stam tier, regen tier would be really good too. So we still don't have any sacred tier or any physic tiers that are worth the fuck. We could use the consecutive hit one, I guess, but who wants to do that? Starfists aren't the consecutive hit type of weapon. So let me test out this. Okay, so it's the yeah, it's the Clean Rot Knight Ash of War. Got it. That's why it's only usable on spears. I feel like that could work on like straight swords. Maybe even curved swords. I don't know, I feel like that animation doesn't look wrong on those. Or wouldn't look wrong on those. I don't know. Maybe that's some copium. Who knows? Oh man, I wonder where Alexander is. It's weird. It's not like him to be late.
The stars have aligned. The festival.
Ready as I'll ever be.
But now.
What now? In one of the last runs that I did, we had a vanilla Somber 5 right here. It's one of those things that just kind of stands out in your memory, you know? It's like, whoa, we got a vanilla item here. That's so cool. Alright, we now have 5 sleep pots available, which is nice. We still have plenty of crafting. Yeah, we can still make more. 5 more. It's just a useful tech item. Like, you saw what we did with the giant and the rune bear there. Can you imagine how painful that would have been to get through if we didn't put them both to sleep and just leave? Oh my god. It would have been so toxic. And potentially deadly. Both of those enemies have such big sweeping attacks. We probably would have easily been knocked off that platform multiple times. If not to our deaths, then to a significant amount of fall damage into a bunch of enemies that were still down there. With that omen. Alright, what do we got? A duelist! Alright. Star Scourge duelist. Let's go. Flesh? Okay. That's good. There you are. Yeah, rip that cloak off, big boy. Let's dance. Sit on your face. Yep. That happened. Anyway, let's put on that. And I also want to put these back on my bars. Now we're getting into, like, Landell and stuff like that soon. I want to start using these on some bosses. Whenever I get the Pure Blood Knight's medal, I am not going to Mogwin until I have 60 vigor. It's not happening. Because we saw what happened in my last randomizer when we were doing the use what you get with the fucking Morgoth Lord of Blood incident. 60 vig isn't going to stop a skill issue, but it'll definitely fucking help. I'm going to go back to Bestial Sanctum and see if that triggers D to have his shop open. Alright, guard. Also, did I pick up any Death Root? I did. Nice. Sure. We have Elden Stars now. It's not good.
Then owing to our duties, I think your power...
Yeah, it is just incants.
Oh, welcome to I teach and explore so that one ensures...
But we're getting to the point where we've got a decent amount of strength, and we might start doing some sort of like hybrid faith. So if we have good incants to use, we can do that. Black Flame's protection is pretty strong. Black Flame itself is okay as an incant, but we're not really doing damage through them, so... No dice on either of those. Oh, we did miss a key item check in Liurnia, which was the other half of the... This is the wrong grace. The other half of the Haligtree medallion with Old Albus. That's also a key item check, so we can go get that at some point. But I think what I want to go ahead and do now is we'll go past the Erdtree Gazing Hill, we'll grab the Grace there. What did you drop, sir? Beautiful. Okina Mask. Okay. Whoever want to pump up some decks. Oh! Is that Nile? Please be Nile. It is! Oh! Oh, we don't have to deal with Nile. Yes. That is excellent news. Oh. So grab the Grace here. We're going to grab this item as well. We're going to head up. What does that give me crafting for? Rot pots. We don't have any toxic mushrooms, but that's rot pots, bro. Sick. And rot grease. Rot grease is actually the real MVP there. If we run into a Rykard situation, or something that we need to... Okay, we're gonna kill this beast, man. It's just free money. Ow. He says as he's getting absolutely fucking blasted by this guy. Hello? You gonna stagger? Jesus. Hoist here. Better than nothing. I guess. I guess we can go pick up the consecutive attacks here. It's not the best, but it'll do. And, I mean, it might be useful if we get to, like, spam the Ash of War on this, partisan at something. Could be okay. Nice. Alright, yeah, we're gonna grab this golden seed over here. And then head into the general Altus sweep. Alright. Which will be... We're gonna go up to the Grace here. Grab that. Hit the Sacred Tier Church. Grab that. Port back to the Grace. Head up to the Merchant at the bridge. So we're gonna go here. Well, there's like Grace over here. Hit this church. Come back because you gotta fucking go around and do a whole bunch of bullshit to get back up otherwise. Head up here to the Merchant. Come back. Or sorry, head up here to the Merchant. Then grab the golden seed that's down here as well. Then we'll port back. Come up. Get the 4 golden seed checks up here. Head out this way to grab the golden seed there. Down this way to get to this church. Then back to the Merchant up here. And then to DTS. That's our path to glory. And just generally what I've found to be the most efficient path to go through Altus with. Maybe not the most efficient, but it makes sure that you don't miss anything. Also, I have to remember that I was not using a plus 16 weapon armor down there. We had gone to plus 23. So that's a thing. Oh, and for as for the hook claws being a tech item, we can just swap those on, even without upgrading them. Just fucking dump some damage real quick, stun the Abductor Virgins, and then switch back to Starfist and just blast them while they're stunned. So I'm not sure if it's damage or application. But... Okay, there's the Smithing Bell too, so we have infinite 3s and 4s as well. So we can just go upgrade the Hook Claws to plus 12 as well. If we want to. But again, the Abductor Virgins is like a 1 in 165 chance to show up on any given boss. Obviously slightly more now because we've seen bosses that aren't them, but, you know. I can't really think of many other, like, tech-type weapons. Like, the Holy One is really good for stuff like Tibia Mariners and Deathrite Birds and maybe even, like, Cemetery Shades. I think Cemetery Shades are weak to Holy as well. I am in the wrong spot. This is not the right drop-down. What the fuck? I'm getting too carried away talking to myself about these fucking tech items. Back up there. Oh, the right spot. Wait, did I pass the church? I did. Bruh. I am on it today. Oh. Be careful, though, because some of these drop-downs are way higher than they actually look. Obviously, there's like a super baby man jump there, but... Yeah. Make sure we don't die to fall damage randomly. Sacred Tier! Let's go! We actually have flask healing. That's another thing. It's like I want to upgrade my vigor to like 50 once we start getting into Landell. Flasks still don't heal anything. Alright, now we're off to the Merchant and the Golden Seed. Yeah, there's like 7 Golden Seeds in Landell. Or not Landell, but Altus. And there's another one in Landell. It's 8. 1, 2, 3. Technically, the one that we picked up early was in Mount Gelmir, but we'll count that one. So we got 1, 2, 3. That we've already hit. It's the Gazing Hill, the one near the Grace, plus the one in Gelmir. Then there's 4 more on the way. once we get through to the next area. Then there's one... Yeah, there's... So there's 8, plus 1 in Lando, so there's 9. Just in Altus. Well, we got 2 Sacred Tears. That's a decent physic tier for defensive, so we'll grab that. It basically gives you a little, like, chunk of healing when you get low. It's a good emergency tool, so we can use that. Right. Oh boy, clown pants. Alrighty. Got a little bit more running around to do, but we should be on our way to Landell soon. It's nighttime. I guess that's our Urtree avatar is our nightcap replacement. Feels like he's too far away, so it doesn't feel right. Ugh. Oh, hey. Well, speaking of the Abductor Virgin duo, there they are. So, guess we don't have to worry about that tech item anymore. Also, it always makes me really happy when I see an ancient dragon off in the distance that's not anywhere near an important location. It's like, wow, I'm not going over there ever. Thank you for not being in my way. Okay, these are some good important items right there. Golden Rune 5 and some fan daggies. Let's go. What do we have up here? Oh, it's one of those horse nerds. Ugh. Alright. Come here. With jingling your bell and come here. Give me your item. Thank you. Alright. No golds here. Alright. Oh! Magic Scorpion. Lionel's gauntlets. Hold on. Those are thick boy gloves, but they're heavy load for us. Probably hold off for now. We don't have to keep the partisan equipped, but I'd like to make sure that I have the right amount of equip load allocated to be able to use it. I see you there, Trina's Lily. I think I don't. That's right. Get my bag. Alright. Don't see any toxic enemies here. We've actually been pretty blessed by not having, like, super toxic enemies in, like, some tight quarters. Like the Karia Manor Bridge, for example. Can be really obnoxious if you get like a dragon on there or something. Oh god. I may have spoke too soon. That's a Royal Revenant. Okay, it despawned. Everything's fine. But yeah, we haven't run into tons of places where there's like rune bears stacked up with red wolves, stacked up with dragons, stacked up with, I don't know, any other annoying enemy. I don't know, Royal Revenants and such. Crabs and lobsters and burbs. There's a lot of potentially really obnoxious enemies that we've just not had to deal with yet, so I'm hoping they're just in good places and we never see them. Another remembrance. Okay. It's a good one. We can check that when we go back to Round Table. I don't know when we're going back to Round Table, but we will eventually. Oh. My bad, homie. Alright. Hey, there's a Deathrite bird we don't have to deal with. I kind of want to test our partisan out on him, though. See how it does. I might regret this, but we're going to give it a shot. Damage isn't great. But we also don't have any faith. Also don't have any mana flasks, so let's just leave. Just do this graveyard and hopefully he'll reset. Oh, what the fuck? Where you go? Fuck you guy. Yeah, looks like he's reset. So not the best damage. It's no upgraded Sacred Blade damage or Shared Order damage, but it's okay. Pile of mushrooms. Soft cotton. Alright. Back we go. Let's head to the merchant. Oh. We're, running out of above ground checks for Great Runes. We may not be able to get into Landell right now. We might have to go underground. Which wouldn't be the end of the world, but I'm not the most enthused about Shifra. So you gotta run around and hit all the torches, and there's only like the one golden seed. There's a merchant, to be fair. But I'm even less enthused about Nokron. Because Nokron's key item checks are much worse. And Ainsel River. Come on, Great Rune.
His customer, well.
Smithing 5. I guess. Almond pants are heavy. Get the chunky boy legs. Temporary boost to max HP is not the tier we're looking for. We want the heal over time. We've got 2 different ending items.
Something else.
Wow. Okay. So we cannot get into Landau. I suppose we can go check, I mean, we can... we can't get into Volcano Manor, so... I guess... we could go to... Shaded Castle? And do the Alamer boss? That's an achievement boss. I think that's it. Let's just see what DTS is. Let's just do it. I missed. Yeah, take this fucking boss. Nothing. Oh yeah. Obviously Starfists are a way better weapon, but yeah, the holy damage tech, not really feeling it. Oh. Oh, no, no. Torrent, you're not allowed to get caught in Frostfire. Ghost Flame, whatever it's called. I think I'm running the right direction for this? Yeah, I think it's like straight south you run. Which I wasn't quite straight south, but I was close to it. Bruh. Please die. Please die. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. What happened? Ugh. Jesus. You're being such a bitch. Okay. Fucking hell. Alright, birds have such annoying hitboxes, and I suck with the star fists. Alright, well, it's time to go great rune hunting. There's our 30 strength, so now we can start pumping more Vig. Just about time that we would go into Landell. So, we did miss the important item check in Liurnia with what's his face? Albus. So we'll head to the Albinorg village first, and then I guess we're off to Shifra. I can't think of any other checks that we've missed. Oh, we didn't go get the imbued sword key from Ray Lucaria as well. Okay. That could be a consideration. Dealing with that Erdtree avatar on top of all the other enemies that are over there is going to be really obnoxious, though. Realistically, we should be able to just run past them, but it'll still be annoying. That's another reason where we can maybe think about putting points into Faith. Is it'll juice up the damage of our holy tech weapons. Could be a thing. Alright. Village of the Albinorks.
Please, no. Dear me, you merciless brutes. Let the curse take everything.
Okay. Alright. Let's go to the imbued sword key, I guess. Yep. Alright. Easy. No problems. Loose ends. Okay. Ooh. That's where you went. Alright. So, the number one thing to not do here is die to fall damage. Because there are quite a few chasms to just plummet into. Yeah. This is our guy. Okay. Here we go. Sacred Tear is always good, so happy to see that. Oh. Just head back to round table. We got a remembrance to look at. I do like Marika's Hammer, but it's not that good of a weapon to warrant changing build for. So we're still missing a Smithing 8. We've still also yet to pick up a single Somber one, I think. I don't think we've upgraded anything but the Starfists. Not a single weapon otherwise. I'm trying to think if there's a different... I don't think there's a different weapon we have that we would want to use over... You know, so I could go for, like, Holy Claws. And just go for actual... just swings. But... doesn't seem that good. Oak Shackle could be good. I don't know where that came from or if we've had it available this entire time, but here we are. We can go and bust this. Alright. It's time to get chunky again. Okay. Let me double check and make sure there wasn't a great rune that I left in a shop that I just didn't buy early on. I feel like I did that in my first run, but I don't think I think I did it in this one. I just want to check. So it would have been something we got super early on. And I was like, oh, that's good. That's good to know we have access to. Okay. And then just left it there. I guess this is our sin for finding the rolled medallion early. Okay. I guess not. Alright. We don't have the inverted statue, so I guess we're going to Shifra. Oh, why is this not lit up? Off I go then. Oh, and the old academy key. Forgot about that one too. More smithing force. Completely unnecessary, but it'll save me money. Probably. You know, we had all those, like, random... Do we have... We had all those random great swords last time. We had, like, the Golden Order great sword and a couple others. Kind of wish we had the Golden Order great sword this time. Not because I think it's a good weapon, but because we kind of want the, like, holy tech. And that's actually... The holy damage it deals is nuts. But the problem is, holy damage is not good against most bosses. Especially if you're just playing, like, a non-randomizer, or if you're playing your randomizer with important bosses replacing important bosses. You're gonna run into enemies like Morgott, Margit, Malekith, Godfrey, Goldfrey, Melania, Radigan, Elden Beast. Like, all of them are very resistant to holy damage. Anywhere between, like, 20 to 50, maybe even higher percent. Am I not looking out on the pretty purple? Yes, I pressed R1 and got scared when I picked up my controller because I started walking forward on the elevator during the fisticuffs combo. Okay, Shifra. Let's get this over with. I make it sound like I dread Shifra in some way. I don't mind Shifra, it's just... Compared to the other zones in the game, it's very pretty. It's like the first time you see it, like, whoa, that's so cool. Wow, that looks really nice. And then... afterward, you're just kind of like, yeah, alright, it's fine. It's cool, I guess. See an orange. Money. Axe of Godfrey. That is the wrong remembrance weapon, sir. This is not what I am after. I would like the blasphemous blade. And even then, honestly, the Starfists do too much damage. Like, I'd probably keep the Starfists over B-Blade if I were to find it at this point. So I'd have to change up my armor loadout. Probably? I mean, I think we do have some equip load to spare here. But... I mean, if you want me to kill you, bro, I will. All you gotta do is ask. I guess this is your way of asking. There. So that's all you had to do. Wanted to die, just let me know. I'm here for you. I will put both of my starry fists directly into you. And jiggle them around a little bit. Ooh, time's up. It's barely 10. I didn't sleep very much last night, so I'm a little bit sleepy. But I can solidly say we've not made too many egregious mistakes tonight. Humbug. I don't want the cumbug. Marionette. I want the marionette. So I don't know if any of you keep up with modding in this game outside of like the randomizer or whatever, or maybe even convergence. But they have added a mod. I don't think added is the correct term. There's a mod that's existed probably for a little bit now. It's called Unalloyed Melania, where it changes Melania to be some, like, I'm gonna say it as if she's not, but like some giga hard boss fight. like extends some of her attack combos, adds new combos. It introduces the cut waterfowl dance alternative move set. Introduces that back into the game, like changes how waterfowl tracks, changes Scarlet Aeonia in Phase 2. She has like a Phase 1.5 where you break her helmet, and she gets some like Clean Rot Knight style moves where she infuses her sword with holy. Like, it's super cool. It's one of the coolest things I've seen is that fight. Unalloyed Melania is dope. But it's like oppressively hard. To the point where like a lot of people who've tried it just don't do it. They just like, alright, well that was an interesting thing I tried. I'm never doing that again. But then there's also some dude who like no-hit it while parrying her and stuff. So but it's a super interesting fight to watch. I don't think I'd ever be interested in learning it, but it's super cool to watch. Another thing I found super interesting today, I was eating lunch, and this video popped up in my feed. It was now, I'm not a big country fan, but everybody knows Country Roads, and I am a video game music fan. And when the Country Roads song was used to promote Fallout 76, I was like, oh hell yeah, that's kind of cool. Also, the song's pretty good. I saw a cover of it, and I didn't recognize the artist's name, but it was this female voice. It was like soothing was the only term I could put to this voice. It was so soothing, and I was like, oh my god, that was beautiful. And I go into the comments, I'm looking around to see like any information about like who the artist was, and it was literally an AI. Oh my god. Well, there's Infinite Crab at least. There's actual AI voicing the entire song. Like a text-to-speech AI. I was mind blown. Because the voice sounded so good. And it even had like southern accent and everything. I was like, nah, you're lying to me. Sure enough. It's crazy. I am in danger? I think? I don't remember if I grabbed that merchant's bell bearing. I'm in combat, I can't check. If you... I talked about this in the first part, but if you don't pick up the bell bearing, the merchant's icon stays on the map. Okay, I did. Good. Alright. Yeah, it was like a surreal moment when I realized, I was like, wow, AI is fucking insane. Like, I've known, like, deep fakes and stuff like that have existed for quite a while. But, yeah, it was just really cool. Blew me wee little mind. should just be the one up on the ledge over here, and we should be done. Go fight Ancestor Spirit. Nice angle, bro. I paused to make sure I would have iframes during it, so I like waited for it to activate before I interacted with the torch, but it just tucked itself behind a corner, which makes my life even easier. But yeah, that was the last one, so we are off to Ancestor Spirit. I find it very interesting that both the Moose bosses are achievement bosses. I feel like only Regal really should be. Normal Ancestor Spirit's just kind of a... I don't know, a kind of vanilla fight. It's not like the Regal Spirit has like this the healing mechanic where it sucks up all the little spiritual animal, or the little like spirit animals, and then it takes on their aspects, and its moveset changes. Like, regular Ancestor Moose doesn't have that. It's just like, yeah, you jump around and you spew like magic vomit on the floor. Ooh. I don't know. It's not a bad fight, it's just doesn't feel the same caliber as other achievement fights, though. Though again, there's an achievement for Magma Worm Makar, so I suppose that's a thing too. Alright, yeah, Knight's Cavalry. Oh boy. Oh, this will be easy. Come here, buddy. I got something to show you. Can I sneak up on him? Ugh! Oh my god. That did so much damage. That was super early. I was trying to roll with him, but... And... Dick Punch! Well, the Black Wet Blade lets me have Poison and Bleed, along with Arcane Scaling, I guess. Our starting Arcane is quite high, but... I guess we're off to Nokron. So I can't think of any more above ground. Like I said, outside of like specifically Elemer in Shaded Castle, I can't think of any other key item checks that aren't underground. Gotta be careful here. I think this is the drop down spot. That looked a little farther than I thought it was. That was a little spooky. Oh. We got some Radon Festival music here. I really like the randomized ambient music setting they added. It's really good. Really good. Really good, really good. Alright. Golan Nokron. Do not fall off the ledge. If we're really wanting to go kill Niall now, I guess we can. Got the bewitching branches for his homies. It's not super necessary, but we can. Raging Wolf armor, also not as heavy as what we're wearing. Though we do have most of the set now. We have the... I think we have everything but the gloves? Spinning 7s, not 8s. It's also 3 of them, which is a lot. Ooh. You know what would be really good tech for this hand? Some fire damage. Do I have fire grease? I do not. I do not have a fire projectile. Can I put it to sleep? I don't think so, but I can try. Pre-aim that bitch? Ooh, right beside him. No? Doesn't look like it's working. Well, I got everything else. I'm in combat. I can't craft. I could make a fire pot if I'm not in combat. It's just that hand's gonna, like, charge at me and knock me off the ledge, and I don't want that to happen. Yeah, like that. You go while it's rolling around. Alright, we're safe. Even safer. He backed away. Okay. Oh, we have holy pots, too. Okay. That could be some tech for Deathrite birds as well. What's the material for those? Oh, damn it. Combat. Well, if we're in combat, we may as well get real deep into combat. Money! Man, what I would not give for a stamina regen item. The tear or the talisman. Either would suffice. Some Neonia butterfly. Nice. Small mushrooms. Good. Is this a boss you can peek? And I can peek, like, Morgott and some, like, open doorways, but... Can I peek it? I don't think you can get the angle on it. Well, maybe. If it's a big boy. Oh, nope. Fuck you, rat. Fuck away from me. Nobody invited you over to this corner? Leave me alone. Okay. Alright, let's do this. We have... Bellbearing Hunter. Okay. It's fine, I guess. That was super early. No need to AI loop when you can just fucking kill him. Nice, stood up to die. What a legend. Well, that's also not a great rune. So we've got, I guess there are 3 checks down here in Nokron. Right, we've got Mimic Tier, Ancestor Spirit, and Valiant Gargoyles, technically, are all in Nokron. And there's a single golden seed, so I guess there's 4 checks down here. Is that the mounted damage talisman? Talk about niche. Yeah, enhanced attacks on horseback. Yeah. You take that into the Colosseum. Although I guess you can do the entirety of Radon on your horse. That's not Blasphemous Blade. Oh, good. It is Tarnish Golden Sunflowers. I thought it was to make holy pots. So if we run into some more Deathrite birds, we're looking for Ash of War shared order. That's also not Blasphemous Blade. Come on, guys. That is a good item, though. The Ancestor Spirit Horn is, you just get back, like, I think it's like 4 FP every time you kill something. It's really good for, a weapon art heavy build, or just a caster build in general. If you're, you know, just going around killing stuff constantly. Get a little bit of mana back every time you kill something. So there's worse uses of a talisman slot. Look at all these smithing 6s we have now. Isn't that crazy? It's pretty tame enemies over here. It's rude. Give me the resin. We've got some grease recipes now, so make sure we have root resin for it. Greases are a finite resource until they're not. So you just go farm materials for them if you want to, technically. I think there's probably... I don't know about probably. There's maybe some infinite ones in shops somewhere. I don't think so, though. What do we have left? Should just be one? Yeah, it's the one over here. We have our physic. Yep. Alright, let's go. We might be minus a flask, but maybe that big of a deal. Now this boss will be higher scaled than the other one, obviously. Nokron's the later level zone than Shifra, but should still be fine. Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. What is this randomizer, man? All of our key bosses have been such pushovers. Stamina regen. Hard fight. Ghost, Glovewort, Pickers, Bellberry. That's a guaranteed drop, to be fair, off one of the 3 or 4 checks here. Because the bell bearings are always in the zone that they spawn in, so... Yeah. One of the 4 checks is guaranteed to be the Glovewort bell bearing. Alright. Up to Valiant Gargs. Hello there. Soap! We can clean the rot off of our armor now if we go rolling through it. Isn't that exciting? Suppose we can get another point of Vig before we go in. Oh. How did I fuck that up? Oh my god. I just barely landed on that ledge there. Jesus. That's not good for my heart rate. That's what I was trying to do. Gonna get you, Rick. Yeah. Got him. Alright, and that is... volcano pots, it looks like? Yeah. There's any more items over here. Okay, that legitimately spooked me. You saw, like, I opened my menu for a second, like I was gonna quit out, and I was like, wait a minute, no, I can't do that. So I had to close my menu, open up the map, and fast travel to round table hold. Because that's like a super easy muscle memory for me, though, is fast travel to round table. Because it's just select YXA for me. So it's just like, da-da-da. Done. About any of these enemies here. I suppose we can go get these item checks over here. I meant to just go straight to the boss, though. Ronnie drip. We won't be wearing it, but we have it. And that's pretty cool. Spinning 8? No? Okay. Do you want Basilisk? You want to die? I will grant you a death. Most swift. That was a really early roll. I'm pretty sure I just strafed it. It's just past his hitbox. Neck. Turtleneck chain. Turtleneck chain. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, and Valiant Gargs is... Leonin Misbegotten? Yeah. Hell yeah. Is it the duo? Or is it just Misbegotten? Nice. Missed completely. Oh, I was out of stamina. Go. Stamina regen a little bit, get through a post. And bop. Hard fight. Oh boy. Well, that's everything down there, so I guess we're headed to Deeproot. How have we been so unlucky with Great Runes, man? I say unlucky. Like, we're super blessed to have Godric's, but... I just want to go to Landell and progress the game. I have the rolled medallion so early. I can't get into the fucking capital. Oh my god. Wow. Also, wait, what the fuck? Did I just get, like, a ton of runes for something like dying to fall damage? I need to test this. I don't want to abuse it, but I just want to see how much it was. So I'm pretty sure I just leveled up. And then something died off screen and gave me money. Yeah, something dying is giving me like 8k. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't want to abuse it. I just wanted to see how much it was, because I didn't see it the first time. Right. Current objective. Don't die to fall damage. Again. And I think I'm just going to beeline it straight for the Grace and then Tafia's champs. I'm not going to fuck around with item checks and stuff. I'll grab this since it's here and close. Okay. You guys are assholes, you know that? I gotta heal my horse, too. It's very rude of you. I was hoping I would just kind of slide under the squid, but it did not happen. Sorry. Land octopus. So grab the Grace over here, get the graveyard pickups, and then head up to PS Champs. Oh my god. When we talk about the most annoying enemies in the game, it's definitely these guys. Especially if you've done the sewers before, you know the ones I'm talking about. All those little assholes in the sewers. Unbelievably frustrating to deal with. About 2k to level. What is this thing that's dying? And where? That is loaded on screen. No matter where I am in the zone. The Roar Medallion. I remember when they, like, released the patch notes for it. And, like... the Roar Medallion was one of the patch fixes where it was like... The Roar Medallion now applies to roar attacks. Like, it just wasn't working at all. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know what this enemy that's dying is, but... Try not to abuse it too bad, but I wanted to level up before the boss. But now I know if I ever need to buy a consumable or something, I can just come here and get the money for it. Oh. Hand of Melania, you say? Okay. That's never happening, but... Okay. Also, I have a grievance with Hand of Melania. It has blood loss buildup, but no rot buildup. Why not? Why no rot? I know they fixed it in Convergence, but why no rot? Oh boy. An Erdtree avatar, that's gonna be tough. Do I have the pattern for Fire Grease? No. Blood, Holy Rot, and Frost. Nah. Fire damage is also one of those elemental types it's good to have a little bit of access to just because of those giant hands. Especially the giant hand from Mountaintops, the single one. But, like, fire pots is the preferred version of that, or some sort of fire projectile. Why would you start with that, you asshole? Are you stuck? Like, what's happening here? Oh, I turned. Shouldn't turn. I think he's stuck. Stun. Yeah. Oh, wow. Nice hitbox. Okay. Whatever. Street. Kind of waiting for him to start to split, like the one in Consecrated Snowfields. But that didn't happen. Alright, well, we also did not get our key item from that, so we are off to Ainsel River. This is also the problem I often have with Underground is you wind up chaining into the other zones over and over again. So it's like, oh, well, maybe it's just because of the way I clear it, but it always winds up like this, where I'm like, well, let's go to Shiefra. Oh, we didn't get what we need from Shiefra. All right, let's go to Nokron. Oh, we didn't get Nokron. Off to Deeproot. Oh, no Deeproot. Off to Ainsel. Like... So Ainsel River has 3 primary checks. There is a... we'll say there's 2 in Ainsel River and 1 in Noxtella. And then there's the Lake of Rot to Estelle. So we've got the Hermit Merchant here, and then there's the Dragonkin Soldier as well. And then Noxtella, there's a Golden Seed check in Noxtella. And then we got the Lake of Rot down, and Estelle is the major check in Lake of Rot. So those are the last checks. I think the last checks we have. So we have to have a Great Rune in one of those. Unless I've missed something in the overworld somewhere. It's entirely possible. Have been... Like, I tend to play worse when I'm talking and distracted. I say worse. It's more of just, like, forgetfully, I guess. Nice try, idiot. Yeah. More rot grease ingredients. I'll take it. If I don't have any rot grease crafted, I should go ahead and make some. Oh, hello there. Oh! Smithing 8! Smithing 8! Let's go! Plus 25. Alright, I'm going to grab the Grace here in Noxtella. We'll head back to Round Table, and then we'll come back here. Plus 25. It's going to be good. So, presuming I find a somber weapon at some point that I think will be better than what I'm currently using, I can turn these into a tech weapon, or like Deathray birds and stuff. Alright, plus 25 Starfists. They are chunky. Let me check the shop here. I don't think I've been here since I killed Radon. Well, maybe I have, but... No, I have. Okay, that's the same thing. Man. I can't believe I haven't found another great room yet. Alright. Back we go. To Noxtella. We're gonna go back up the ladder and go to the merchants. Then the Dragonkin Soldier. Then we'll come back to Noxtella. Get the golden seed there. And then head to Estelle. And I don't think there's a reason not to just go ahead and commit to this line, even if we do find a great room. Because we still need to get all of these checks, because it could be another great room. And we're already here in currently lower level scaling than we should be. But Estelle should be around the right level. Considering you can't get to Estelle without doing Ronnie's questline. Ronnie's questline requires you to come to... Or Ronnie's questline requires you to do Radon. And we're just past Radon. So... Okay. That was a little baby jump. I wasn't a fan of that. I don't think I would have died, but it could have been close. Alright, merchants. Show me the money.
Well,
I am really happy about the Green Burst Crystal tier. I am. Like, that's a fantastic tier. We're going to replace the Poise tier with it because our Poise is already really high. But still no Great Rune. But no, I'm actually, like, really happy about that pickup. Yeah, let's go. That's a hard angle to get on a lot of these guys. That was awesome. Oh, more smithing sixes. Hooray. Yeah, if you've not seen that before, if you get a plunging attack on those guys, it's just an insta-kill. And then they explode. The explosion does deal damage to you because you're not in iframes anymore because they explode after you come off of them. But, yeah, it's super awesome. Love doing it. It's just hard to get a lot of the times. Excuse me, sir. Need you to die. Unseen form. Alright, we can start the no-hit run, guys. Let's go. Prefer Assassin's Gambit, but we've got Crepus's Vial, or whatever it's called, to go along with it. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. I think that's the right way, actually, but there's items over here I want to check first. No, this is just the Overlook of Lake Rod. I mean, I guess there is an item. But, no. 2 items, sorry. Excuse me, Rick. Oh, hey, there's a fire ash of war. So we can set up our fire tech. Flame of the Red Maze is actually a really good one for it, too. Hello, Mr. Burge. You can stay over there. Yeah, no, Flame of the Red Maze is really good. It's got a pretty big frontal cone. So it can really hit the enemy. You know what I mean? Alright. Dragonkin Soldier should be right up here. Scimitar. Again, I would prefer some kind of like a greatsword style weapon to put this stuff on. Like, it's just got... Greatswords just have like the best moveset in the game. They're so good. Specifically like the Claymore, Lordsworn Greatsword style. Who is this? Oh, is it the Nox Duo? I think it's the Nox Duo. Well, this could be troublesome. They're kind of annoying. I wonder if they can be put to sleep. Dude, I am a free-aiming king. Oh, okay, they can be put to sleep, but they just stagger. Okay. Well, one of them seems to be charging me, so we can deal with that one. You took how much damage from an uncharged R2? Okay, lady. Also, you two do not deserve Radon's, or Radigan's music. Okay, listen here. Boys. Alright, well, yep, seed. Guess that leaves us Estelle. And the one golden seed check. Oh no, sorry, that's the wrong one. Need to go to Nextella. Oh boy. After this, I need to go back and check, like, shops. Because we may be missing a crucial piece of, like, access somewhere. Like, maybe I have the drawing room key somewhere and I just forgot. Or something. Grab that real quick. Heal up, because we're actually taking a decent amount of damage here. Yeah, those were actually a little bit painful. Also, that's the chunky boy. Excuse me. Okay, let's not do that right in front of my face, please. That could easily have one-shot me if all those hit me at the same time. I'd also like to not be poisoned while I'm roaming around Nocstella, thank you. Okay, that was the walk-up of all time. It wasn't really that bad. To be fair, like, I've had that be super toxic before, because there's just like 5 or 6 enemies that all aggro you at once. You can't, like, sneak past them, distract them. I mean, you probably distract them early on, but once you reach that, like, early threshold before you get close to them, they're just like, hi, we're here now, we exist, and, ooh, Determination. It's not Royal Knight's Resolve or Cragblade, but it'll do. That's a good one. I don't feel like dealing with that. I'm going to leave. The Three Stooges in here look very manageable, so it's fine. Yeah, we have one real enemy, and that's it. That was the real enemy. I keep forgetting to put the green burst here in my physic. Not that we're using our physic right now, but... Okay. The golden seed is right down this elevator, and then we're going to hop down a ledge and head to the elevator to the Lake of Bronze. This golden seed is the most obnoxious thing to get to. It took me so long to figure out how to get here, too. There's only one item in the game that I've still yet to figure out how to get to, and that's the body that's draped over the rocks in Moblin Mausoleum. And that is not a great rune. Seed and a talisman. Alright, the elevator's right over here. I'm gonna poke my head over the ledge here, see if any of the items down there are orange. Like, I'm really, like, we're getting to the point where I'm only putting on the brakes for Blasphemous Blade. And that's just because it's my favorite weapon. Uh-oh. We got Redaniel music again. Oh no, never mind, I guess it was just for the elevator. We're almost at 50 big, right? Yeah, we have one more. And we're almost capped on flasks. We're at almost at 14. Yeah, we're almost capped on flasks with a +8 flask, and we're rune level 71. And we can't even get into the fucking capital, man. Okay. We didn't talk to the Funko Pop Ronnie, so we don't have to fight the Blythe enemy here. Well, it wouldn't be Blythe, but it would be something here to fight. We do have the ring as well. We want to do the Age of Stars ending, I guess. The ring is in one of our shops. So, there's that. How thematic would it be if the boss that replaced Dragonkin Soldier down here was Melania? Wouldn't that be awesome? Let's ride. Oh. What happened, pal? If you're not familiar with that trick, if you roll around in the rot, the buildup will continue even when you get out of the lake. And if the rot triggers while you're not standing in the lake, it deals less damage. Substantially so. And drink that stamina tier. Hell yeah. Now it's not useful though, because we're out of combat, but hey. Happens. I don't want to cut it too close, but I want to see if this physic triggers to the rot damage. and what the threshold is. It's about a quarter health. Nice. It's a good little safety net to have. I'm quite pleased with our physic now. Like, we started off having basically fucking nothing for it, but I'm quite pleased with how it's filled out. The only other tier I could think of wanting would be, like, the strength tier or the charged attack tier. Dude, you plummet like a rock. Excuse me? That was fucking rude. Okay, so if Estelle doesn't drop a great rune, where am I going? I legitimately have no idea. I guess Elmer. Elmer's my only option if Estelle doesn't drop a great rune. And I'll be kind of upset that I didn't do Elmer to start with, because I was thinking about doing him early, and then if I can... I'll go underground. Surely I'll find one underground. A putrid avatar. Natural boin. Natural boin of the void. Natural born of the void. Alright. Go ahead and start with your fucking golden lands, because I'm so far away. Oh no. Okay. Come at me, bro. Nice hitbox. Oh. Actually blasted? Nice. Nice hitbox. Average putrid avatar fight. Right, that's also a guaranteed drop somewhere in Noxtella. I should have seen that coming. Well, I guess we're off to go see Elmer. That was quite a bit of runes, though, so that's nice. How do we want to get to Elmer? I guess we'll just run it straight down mid. Off to the Erdtree Gazing Hill. And down the road. I'm gonna level up real quick. Alright, so we got 50 big. We're gonna go to 20-ish endurance next. And then we'll go back to pump and strength. We could also start trying to get some faith. But we haven't... I suppose I need to grab the prayer books from Roundtable Hole, because I've got like 2 or 3 of them. And see what incants those have in them. Because we need... Essentially, we're looking for Bestial Vitality, Golden Vow, and Flame Grant Me Strength. Those are like the 3 big ones. And even now, like, to the point where I have this much health, Bestial Vitality is not even that great. Another seal with which to cast incants that I don't have the level for yet. But yeah, FGMS, Golden Vow are the 2 big buffs. I would also like... Oh, I need to switch out my weapon art for determination as well. Obviously, like, Royal Knight's Resolve is the better version of that, so it's preferable, but you just don't have it. But Cragblade overall would be better because it's... where am I going? It's like a constant buff, and it increases your stagger damage too. Is it? Oh, it's this way. I just got confused. Okay. After I grab the item there, I turn around. Alright. Shaded Castle should be a short trip. I don't need to stop through anywhere and pick up any items or anything like that. We just need to go straight to Elemer. Say I don't need to get the item, but then I'm going to. It's fucking useless. Okay, thanks guys. Alright, we ride. You didn't see anything. The Guts Sword. Love to see it. Now reset my physic here. For Elemer. And we prayed that Elemer is not Fire Giant Phase 1 or some big fuck-off dragon. Or Melania. Actually, Radon might be really bad in an arena that small, because I may not be able to dodge the meteor. I'd think about that. We'll just have to kill him before he can leave then, huh? Or just survive it, forehead. Was that an invisible assassin? I heard, like, blade sweeps and stuff, but I didn't see an enemy. No. A single Crystallion. My greatest enemy. It is the ring blade one too, though. Right. That was guaranteed to be here too, because we hadn't found that bell bearing yet. Oh, don't tell me it's in Volcano Manor. I can't get there without dying. Alright. I'm gonna go to Kale and purchase a hint. If the hint tells me to go to Volcano Manor, or Gelmir specifically, well, no, I can still go to Gelmir. I can get the Nomadic Merchant, and okay, yeah, we'll go to Gelmir. We'll go to Gelmir. Yeah, we can still do that because you got the merchant there, and the item that Tanith gives you is also a key item because that's the drawing room key normally. So let's go to Volcano Manor. Yeah. Gelmir Merchant is always secretly goated when it comes to Great Runes. Trust. If you're ever looking for a Great Rune, Gelmir Merchant's got your back. He's the not-so-secret MVP. Also, I was just stunned by the fact that I killed that Crystallion without breaking its poise with 3 charged R2s, just because they're still vulnerable to strike damage. So they caught these fists. Didn't even have to break his shell, just fucking destroyed him. Feels good. Remember the rune bear that was by this bridge on the use what you can get? Or use what you get? And, we haunted it. It jumped off the cliff, I called it a fucking idiot, and then I ran off the side of the bridge. That's a good time. That's a dragon. But it looks like it was in combat, so it's not a dragon that's interested in dealing with me. Okay. Do we have any heavier equipment yet? No. That's really it. I wonder in the DLC if they'll add a physical damage tier or a physical damage talisman, and also a weapon art tier. They're pretty sick. Those were added in Convergence mod. I wonder if they'd ever add them in the base game. But what'd be really nice is a poise damage talisman. That would also be pretty good. But it might be a little too strong, especially with weapons like this. That or the multiplier would have to be relatively low to the point where it only works with like specific weapon types in a meaningful way. Where it brings Colossals from 39.6 back up to over 40 per Charge R2 or something. Alright. We're almost to the merchant. There's also a golden seed here too. So there's the merchant, the golden seed, and Tanith that are the checks here. But after that, I legitimately have no idea. I'm gonna have to check the log and make sure I got everything. Make sure I didn't miss just like a random golden seed somewhere. That's how I found out about the golden seed near the merchant. The second merchant in Landell. Nice. I purchased the marker for it, and it just like, what the fuck check is there? Ran all the way out there, lo and behold, there's just a random fucking golden seed. I was like, oh. Well, okay.
Welcome.
It
Well, value these. I'm hungry.
Okay. Hard tier and sacred tier are both very good. Opaline hard tier is another like 10% damage reduction to all types, so I'm probably going to replace the heal on low HP with that, because that'll put us to some pretty absurd resistances. Close to about, it'll probably be around 53 physical. Wow, our lightning resistance is awful, but is it raining? Is that why? It's raining, that's why. Okay. You have minus like 10 or 15% lightning res when you're wet. Hello, ancient dragon. I'm not dealing with you. I wonder who's at the top of the pillar. Other Erd Tree Avatar. Oh, okay. He's fully grown, I'm proud of him. Oh, it's a putrid, okay. Nice hitbox. How does that not hit the weak spot? Whatever. More feet. Oh, that's good. We can start using those on... We're basically going to use a foul flip for, like, every boss from now until the end of the game. Oh, no. What if Tanith just hands us the Pure Blood Night Metal? Oh, boy. Or this could be it, too. Oh, okay, I mean... The Tanith is the last check I can think of that we have access to until we have to die to get into Volcano. Like, straight up. If it tells me I have to go to Volcano Manor, then I'm going to have to just chalk it up to the randomizer fucking with me. If she doesn't hand me the drawing room key, second half of the Howling Tree Medallion, or the Pure Blood Knight's Medal. Or I guess the Carrion Inverted Statue could also do it. Or the Discarded Palace Key. Like, there's a handful of things that she could hand me. But if she just hands me, like, a Sacred Tear or some shit, then we're gonna have to talk to Kale.
Aren't you precocious?
I am precocious, thank you for noticing.
If you have, rise with
Yeah, man.
the drawing room. I am 10.
God. Why did I speak it into existence? Well, I know where we're going. No, I don't. We can't get to the lift. What the fuck? Oh! Patches. We didn't check Patches' bell bearing. We can go to Patches. I'm not gonna chance the cliff ledge, even though I'm very confident in it. We're just gonna go around. Who's the boss at Agate? Huh? Huh? You know what? Those are two dogs right there that just, like, flopped over and died. I'm willing to bet that was Esger, and he just spawned up in the air where Akil would have spawned and just fucking fell to his death. And if that's what happened, that's fucking amazing. The boss I'm talking about is Esger, Priest of Blood, in the Landell sewers normally. Oh hey, I beat the invader spawn. Look at me go. Sorry, Giza, I'm sending you home. Alright, I'm gonna hang on to my runes for now, because if I need to buy a marker from Kale, if Patches' spell bearing doesn't have the Great Rune, then I'll need, I think it's like 23k or something to buy it. So... more smithing sixes. All right. Off to round table. Please have a great rune. That's on me for forgetting Patches. I know I mentioned him at least at one point or another during initial setup. It's true, I haven't yet. Okay, Margaret Shackle, I guess, is nice. Bullgoats is nice. Moogtier is nice. If we can scout him, I guess, but I still have no fucking idea where we're going now. Bullgoats is heavy load. It's unfortunate. We'll get there eventually. Well, anyways, thanks for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Enjoy the emotes of my dogs. Leon and Misbegotten. Okay. Slowly but surely peeling my way through more checks. Stuff that I just pushed off until later. Alright. Current objective. Don't die to fall damage again. Litany of proper death. Okay, guess those guys are fighting. I don't know why they're fighting, but I guess they are. I guess because he's a Pumpkinhead replacement, and Pumpkinheads are, like, rude to everybody? I don't know. They just slam their helmets around and hurt everybody around them. No clue, though. My money is on the lion soloing the whole encampment, though. Holy ground. Probably don't need it. We'll get the Grace nearby. Can we peek yet? No. Well, maybe, but I can't tell from here what it is. It's not a big boss, I can say that. Okay. Not a big boss is good, though. Like, I feel like I'd be able to see a boss, like, at least Malekith-sized from here. Malekith's not massive, but he's not small either, so... Could also be Melania, though, if it's a tiny one. So... Any of the Everjail bosses, well, mostly, like, Hero Zamor or, like, Adon. We've already seen Vike, so it can't be him. Oh, heck, we may not even need to stop for Grace. We can just go straight to the boss. We can kill this Crimson Flask Scurrub. Still can't see who it is. So it's also probably not a dragon. We should be able to see it from the top of the building over here, though. Is that? Oh, it's Demi-Human Queen Duo. Or Demi-Human, not Chief. It's the one from Coastal Cave. I can't remember what they're called. Ground Slam will be really nice here, though. We should be able to just booty blast all the little ads. Demi-Human Chiefs, yeah. So they should be all stacked up on top of them, yeah. Booty blast! Oh my god. They're like flattened. The big ones. Okay, I need to be here. Give him the cheeks! Wow. Nailed it. That is also not a great rune. Fuck. I shouldn't have done that. So we need to go buy a hit for Kale now, because I have no fucking idea where we're going. We have plenty of runes to sell, I know. So I've just been using the... what do you call it? Remembrances. I haven't been actually...
Wait, well, you're
Yeah. Alright. Purchase a required item marker. Overall area. There we go. And we are going to... Volcano Manor. Well, I think this is the only time in the run we are allowed to die then, because we literally can't progress the game without getting there, and the drawing room key is locked behind somewhere we don't have access to. Because we can't get to, like, we have Haligtree and Rolled, but we can't get into the capital to get to the lift. And we've exhausted every other important item check that we can get to. So I guess we just have to be allowed this, because there's no other way to get there except for dying to the Abductor Virgin replacement area at the bottom of the water wheel. There's no other way to get into Volcano Manor. I need to check if that's a setting that I can turn off. Miscellaneous options... No. Alright, well, the fucking randomizer has said we have to die. So we have to die. However, I will use a wig so that it will simulate us not dying. Ow. Oh, there's a legendary item over there. That's fucked. I want it. Alright, we should be able to jump from here and just die. Oh, that may not count, actually. It may not have been far enough down. Not my fault, though. Okay, it's good. Yeah, alright. Welcome to Volcano Manor. You saw nothing. Never happened. I don't know what you're talking about. We didn't die. Nothing could possibly go wrong. We need to jump over here, I believe. Yeah, so this is a survivable fall. Which is how you get into Volcano Manor without the drawing room key. It's so scuffed. And I don't think this was intended. But it just happens to be like the one spot on that ledge that you can jump down from that doesn't insta-kill you. So the logic of the game dictates that it's accessible even if you don't have the drawing room key. And I kind of wish that was one of the randomizer settings. But, I mean... Oh, lady! Holy fuck, that hurt. Alright, who's our boss? Ooh, we got a spawner. Godskin Duo. Stuff. Okay. Ow. Yo, real talk, that Perfumer outside deals more damage than fucking Estelle does. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Okay. You got me. It's okay, we're very tanky. I will drink right in your face. And then hit you right in your face. Oh, you're very dead. Oh no, you get back here, son. You ain't going nowhere. Yeah, that's right. Oh, didn't even get to teleport away. Get absolutely fucked on. Okay. Carrying Inverted is another location where we can pick up a key item. I'm going to get to Rykard and do Rykard's boss, but then I have to go because I have to work tomorrow. So, alright. 20 endurance. Maybe go a little bit more, like 23, 25, somewhere around there. And then back to pump and strength. We'll get all the damage. Because more damage is more gooder. Okay. Not a bad courtyard here. We should be good to just cruise on through. There's no super pushy enemies. Well, that ant accepted, I guess. Out of here. Well. Oh. Okay. Relax. Fucking relax. Jesus Christ. Why do I speak these things into existence? Oh, it can't be too bad. All the pushy enemies aren't here. Proceeds to get absolutely fucking owned. Kind of my fault for running while blocking. I got all of my stamina chunked by a random swing. Because the guard boost on the Star Fists is not its strong suit, you know? The vendetta against this fucking Ringblade Crystallian enemy. Because of that bullshit. This little spinnies hit way too fucking hard. Can't believe I died to that yesterday. Oh. Okay. How does that have a strong enough hurt box to knock me down? I wonder if I have enough equip load to equip the Bull Goat helmet now. So we did just level up endurance a couple times. We do. Nice. Alright, we're definitely going to Foulfoot for this fight. Because Rykard gives a substantial amount of money. Alright, we now have Serpent Hunter. If we run into Rykard in an arena, we are set. But we got a spawner. Balls! Nice balls. Show me your balls. Ow. Nice hitbox. Nice hitbox. Should do it. Missed the head. It's fine though. Alright, phase 2 is Gold Free. Okay, I'm down for gold free. I love this moveset, so I am in. Out. Okay, well, hold on. Alright. Bruh. Okay, the strong attack's a little too slow, it looks like. Getting them blasted on a little bit. It's okay. Hopefully we have enough time for this. Oh yeah, he's got a little, like... The Great Rune. Oh, thank God. We can finally go to the capital. That was Morgoth, which is this one? Yeah. Oh. I was spooked. Like, what if that just gives me the... Oh, we have the inverted statue, too. What if that gave me, like, the drawing room key or something? Like, that would have been... Oh, that would have sucked. Alright. Yeah, 25 endurance, and we should be good to start pumping strength again. Alright, we are off to Lane Doe. I'm going to park right here, though. That way we know it's where we're starting tomorrow. And then we'll call it. Actually call it. Not like we did yesterday, where I was like, oh yeah, we're just going to go over to Liurnia real quick. And then, oh yeah, we're going to go, oh well, we got Godric's Great Rune. Let's go there, and blah, blah, blah. So, alright. We are done. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to count that as not my fault of a death, because, like, the logic of the randomizer really forced me to go there. I checked everything. There was no other place to go. So, invalid run? I don't think so. But I'll leave that up to you to decide. But yeah, I'm going to head out. As always, take care of yourselves, stay beautiful, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. It's a short list. Thank you again, Waze, for the Prime sub, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Until then, goodbye.